Disclaimer. All the information and opinions that I'll be offering in this video are my own. I am not trying to incriminate or imply guilt to any of the parties or entities I will be describing in this content. With that out of the way, let's talk about ADREV, a subsidiary of Audio Micro Incorporated based out of Sherman Oaks, California, with approximately 50 employees. According to their LinkedIn About Us section, Audio Micro Incorporated operates a network of digital content licensing marketplaces, including celebrity photos, royalty-free stock music, sound effects, and YouTube and Facebook monetization. Something they're known for in the YouTube community is false monetization claims on content creators' videos. This has become a big issue, and the question keeps popping up, is ADREV some form of a scam? Do they knowingly make these claims on your content so that they can get the money? The reality behind ADREV is they are either unwittingly or willingly being exploited by scamming channels that create compilations of content. Primarily, that's where the claims are coming from. People will make a compilation of sorts, either using Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube content. They'll even use the content from big YouTubers, people that are famous. If they can claim that using ADREV as their own, ADREV will blindly go out and file claims on that content. There's two factors in particular that trouble content creators the most about these false copyright claims. Number one, they can come out of nowhere after years of the video being posted. They can hit you months down the road or years down the road, and everyone's wondering why that is. The second part of the problem is that they're asking for specific sections to either be removed or they will claim monetization. In some cases, it makes no sense. There's no music in the background, none of the content is copyrighted, and in some cases it's your very own creation, yet you're still being flagged. Here is one of the hundreds of ADREV channels that are creating compilation videos out of Instagram content that they hold no rights to. They even state in the description that all the videos are credited to the rightful owners, and that in the red box I put, no copyright intended. That is a direct violation of ADREV's own community guidelines, which I have read in detail. You are not allowed to be a partner with ADREV that uploads content that you do not hold the copyrights to, or even if the content is unlicensed, you are not allowed to claim it based on ADREV's own community guidelines. So all indicators to me would be that this channel is in direct violation of ADREV's community guidelines. Not only that, it is in violation of basic copyright law. It's violating YouTube's own monetization policies. And the thing that troubles me the most, besides all of that, is they're exercising a form of manipulation, or in some ways extortion, by having the people that want their videos removed or not used in the future, as you can see directly below the no copyright intended statement, for removal of video or request to not use your video in future videos, please email. Now, I blacked out the email address, of course, for privacy reasons. You should never be forced to deal with somebody who's infringing on your copyrights because the company that's assisting them in monetizing your rights away is so difficult to deal with. And in fact, should the claim be lifted on the original creator's video by ADREV, more than likely, ADREV will then reinstitute a copyright or monetization claim because their system seems to not release these fraudulent claims, even when it's found that they are fraudulent. I can't say that it's every time that happens, but there are numerous complaints about the monetizations being lifted, the false monetizations being lifted, and then reinstated or claimed a few months down the road. And the reason that happens is that another partner of ADREV has created a compilation video. This both demonstrates numerous different violations of YouTube, ADREV, and copyright law, ADREV's community guidelines, that is, and YouTube's policies. But it also demonstrates why this is happening in such a haphazard manner. Because even if ADREV was to punish this partner or YouTube deleted this channel. They would simply create another one under a different email and a different identity and then reinstitute this type of system again. They would just go ahead and make another compilation video. This explains both why this happens months or years down the line, and it shows you why certain segments of your video are being claimed. Because they're making compilation videos out of your content, and they're leveraging ADREV's ability to strong-arm monetize your content, and in essence, force you as the content creator to prove that you own the rights. This is a backward system. It seems like it would be very easy to recognize a description like this as a violation of ADREV's own community policy. The next question would be, is YouTube even aware that this is going on? And the final question is, does anybody even care? Because as long as the money's rolling in, who cares who is hurt in the process? The simple fact that you have to email these people that are doing this forces you to go into contact, by the very definition, with criminals. Who knows what type of deals have already been struck with content creators which were unfair, either because they didn't understand how much true value their content had, or how much money these channels are actually making, or they just didn't understand copyright law. Not to say that they may have been intimidated, but that's also a possibility. I don't think anyone's going to learn how to deal with this until a civil suit by a group of content creators that are tired of this do something about it. The evidence is everywhere that this is violating the basic concepts of YouTube's policies. It's violating ADREV's own policies. It's violating copyright law. And there's also probably several other things involved that would be illegal in any kind of business deal outside this circle of ridiculousness. Now, these are simply my opinions on this situation. I am by no means stating that this is evidence of some form of criminal activity or fraud. This is merely a video for discussion purposes. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If you would like to defend ADREV, have at it. If you have any ideas on how revenue thieves can be punished, please put that in there too. I think overall some form of petition needs to start being circulated. Something needs to be done by these YouTubers' own hands. You as a YouTube content creator are going to have to start the ball rolling, because none of these companies are going to care as long as the gravy train keeps going.